Live. We're live. Central Valley Talk. I'm your host, Mike Briggs. You know, we come here every day talking to interesting people, finding out about them and their business and what they have going. There's so many cool things in Fresno. We say Central Valley Talk. We celebrate what's good about Fresno. So we are going to talk today with Dr. Tamar Lawful and about there's more ways to get well and stay well than just going and getting prescriptions from the doctor. You can figure out what to eat and how to live other ways.
Definitely. In some cases, medications are needed, of course. But what I help my clients with is finding ways to prevent getting on medications. And if they are already on certain medications, like diabetes medications, blood pressure medications, helping them focus on their nutrition and other things in their life to get off of those
Tell
meds.
us the name of your business, In Her Glow.
In Her Glow by Life Balance, yes.
Yeah. By the way, lifebalance.com, thelifebalance.com is your website.
Yes.
Tell me why life is spelled L-Y-F-E.
It stands for love yourself first every day.
Yeah.
Because that's until we start loving ourselves first, we're not going to start taking care of ourselves.
Now, I don't really have figured out yet what you do, but I'm going to ask you a couple of questions,
Yes.
and if I don't even get close, and we'll just start over again. I have been diagnosed with high blood pressure and maybe heading towards diabetes. I'm saying, I don't want to go take those pills the rest of my life. I don't want to go against my doctor either.
Right.
I want to see if I can find a way to eat more healthy and live more healthy.
That's exactly where In Her Glow comes
Okay,
in.
good. Maybe I do understand what
where
you
In Her
do,
Glow
so.
comes in, yes.
Is there a way for me to eat more healthy and maybe be able to do away with some of those medications?
Definitely. I have a health coaching program that teaches my clients how to incorporate healthy nutrition, but it's also not just our food, it's also other things going in our life. Like, are we sleeping well? If you don't get enough sleep, you're at an increased risk for diabetes and other health conditions. Are you exercising? You know, are you practicing self-care, or are you just stressing out all the time?
I see.
So my program.
So all those things could contribute to the diabetes and the blood pressure, I would imagine.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I just picked those two because, you know, that's what I'm worried about right now. Are there other things that other people, you say maybe steering them away from medicines or getting them off of medicines?
Yeah, those are what I found to be the main contributing factors, external factors that can play a role. Now, of course, genetics can play a role in your health condition as well.
When we were talking before, you said something about you do genetic testing. I said, what in the heck can that help with?
Oh, definitely. The test is called nutrigenomic testing. And what it does, it focuses on certain parts of your DNA that are linked to nutrition, foods, supplements, or vitamins. And it will tell you your likelihood that it's just not working that well. And then the results will give you recommendations on the types of foods that can help jumpstart that DNA to work the way it's supposed to again.
I find that absolutely amazing that what we should be eating may be different from person to person based on our DNA. Now, did they have this 20 years ago, this kind of testing?
It was still in research.
Yeah.
Still research.
But now it's a real life thing.
Now it's here. It's here.
Yeah, because when you said genetic testing, I was going to say, well, I'm on Ancestry.com, but this is a little different.
This is different. So this is not to check your lineage or genealogy. It's not even to diagnose you with any particular disease. It's just to tell you where in your genetic profile things are not working the way they should when it comes to your nutrition and your health.
And some people have these proclivities. It's locked in their DNA, whether they're going to get breast cancer or different kinds of things.
Yes.
But same with our nutrition then.
Yes.
Like I may naturally need more potassium or something like that, or what kind of things are people lacking?
So, for example, there are different parts of our DNA that can tell us, you know, you might have more propensity to eat more and not be able to control your eating habits, right? So focusing on this type of nutrition or this type of diet will help you control that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to ask you earlier when we were talking before the interview, I was going to say, well, who needs you? Who needs this? But almost like, who doesn't need this?
Right.
Who shouldn't? I mean, nobody's in that great a shape. Whatever we're doing, it's just hit and miss.
It's hit and miss. And, you know, there's so many trends out there when it comes to diet, who should do what, even exercise. Your genetics can tell you the best type of exercise for you. But we can't do what, for example, my best friend, very slim, slender, woman
Yeah.
can eat whatever she wants and not gain weight.
Yeah, I hate that.
Right?
Yeah.
Those people, just envy them, right?
Yeah.
On me, on the other hand, I need to pay very close attention to what I put into my body
Yeah.
if I want to maintain weight or lose weight.
Yeah,
It all comes down to genetics.
My dad, I could say this because he doesn't watch the show, but he was just 300 pounds. He's my height. I'm a small guy. And I had another sibling that got that way too. I said, no, this is how we're built. This is our genetic. It wasn't the word genetics back then. This is how we're predisposed.
Right.
So every day of my life, I thought about that. I said, I don't want to end up that way. But maybe going to a professional, like I said, I'm just hit and missing and trying this and that. So, but a real professional could lead us in the right direction.
Right, Mike, because your genes are not your destiny. You can still make changes so that you don't. That's not the end result.
They're your destiny if you don't do anything about it.
Exactly.
If you just wake up and open the bottle of Coca-Cola, which I love. I haven't had one in 5 years, though, and I'm dying for one. But, you got to know. You got to recognize it.
Yeah.
But it's great to have a leader lead you through. Is it, what do you call that kind of a medicine, like holistic?
Precision medicine.
Okay.
And it's also holistic in the sense that I'm looking at the entire person, not just, oh, you have diabetes. Let's just focus on diabetes.
Right.
But what are the stresses in your life that might be making you eat more? Are you sleeping well? Are you exercising? So I take a holistic approach in that sense.
Yeah. Now you say that sometimes late at night when I can't sleep, I say, well, I'm just going to eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said it almost before I did, huh? So I'm not the only one in the world.
It's common.
Yeah.
It's very common.
Well, that's the thing is I watch and observe one person, me, but you've seen hundreds or thousands of them.
Right.
And like I say, you're answering the questions before I even ask because you've seen it.
Exactly.
And that's what, when you go to a professional, that's what you get. It does not say Dr. Tamar Lawful accidentally.
No.
You've done a lot of studies on stuff and
Yes.
went to school, went to college, and a lot of college. And then you've seen a lot of people, a lot of clients.
Yes. It's my journey to where I am now with my business and health coaching started with my experience as a pharmacist in the hospital setting, where I would actually see patients because they had diabetes and hypertension and cholesterol and heart failure. I would educate them on the medications they're about to have. I'll work with their doctors to make sure they're on the right dose and right combination of medications. They'll go home and be back in 30 days.
Right. Well, I don't want to say anything against doctors, but they kind of follow a blueprint. And my doctor, until I pushed him, I said, really, there's no other way besides taking this little pill the rest of my life? He goes, well, maybe, why don't you check this out and that out? And I found out there are other ways. But I'm busy, man. I got a whole life and a business and stuff. I don't have time to become an expert on this. So I need an expert.
It can be a lot.
You spend a lot of time researching it, so I don't have to.
I figured it all out, and I just guide everyone on the way.
So if somebody's watching and says, oh my gosh, I got to talk to this person, where should they start?
Well, first you can go to thelifebalance.com, LYFEBALANCE.com on the bottom of the screen.
Is it The Life Balance or just Life Balance?
It's thelifebalance.com, and you can subscribe so that you can stay in touch and be kept up to date on any new programs that we have. And you can also call or text at 323-880-2026 to schedule an appointment so we can talk more.
Anyway, I'm sorry I've dominated this whole thing because I wanted some answers. What else do you want our viewers to know?
Our viewers, I would like you to know that we have a digital program coming out soon that you can go through the program yourself. So instead of being part of a group for health coaching, you can download this product and go through it yourself.
Click on that one picture. We might have a picture of this, right? The other one.
Oh, yes. There you go. So you'll get everything in digital format. You can look on it on your phone, on your computer, your laptop, and go through the program on your own. So that should be released in a couple weeks. So definitely subscribe, visit our website and subscribe so that you will be the first to know when the product is ready.
Okay. Wow. I like to do everything on my computer, but, I've got this big old phone. I've been noticing more and more that
they're getting bigger.
They're designing everything to be on the phone now.
Oh, yeah.
Just like what you were doing there. I'll be able to get it right on my phone. But I'm going to go, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by going to the website, thelifebalance.com, LYFE,
yes,
and subscribe. And as these things start coming out, I'll be alerted and I'll be ready to go.
Definitely. I appreciate that, Mike.
Anything else? We're out of time. Anything else you want our viewers to know?
I just want to remind everyone that your health, you come first, and continue to love yourself every day so that you can be healthy and take care of those that you love.
Yeah. And I want to emphasize, we're not experts. We know a little bit, but some people spend a lot of hours on this stuff, and we need to turn to them and say, what do you think? I like the idea of that genetic testing and say, Mike, you got to be sure and watch out for this or that. You know,
definitely.
and
Right.
take this. So I'm going to try, I'm going to talk to you because I want to stop taking those blood pressure pills, but I'm not going to stop until the doctor says, hey, Mike, you really brought that down.
Yeah, definitely. I work with the doctors. So I let my clients know, let your doctor know that you're making these changes.
Okay.
And
so I take the blood pressure and the cholesterol, and you're saying that I should be handling better.
Yeah.
And then finally, I'm not into the diabetes yet, but
we're not going to get there, Mike.
I'm 63, and you know, a lot of people go that way. So I'm going to talk to Dr. Tamar Lawful and see if I can get ahead of this stuff. Thank you so much. This is exciting. I'm inspired now.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All righty. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.